Ah, Noblestead, the town where every day is yesterday. Yes, some may say that theirs is a community stuck in the past. But one man's dark ages is another man's time-honoured tradition. And what are traditions, if not things we're still doing? Oh, it really makes you think.
Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework. But it'll be over before you know it. Asked questions, yes, classes are technically optional, and so is failing.
You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Today I balance two hats jauntily on my one singular head. My regular disc jockeying hat is joined by my occasional chef hat. Yes, I'll be taking you all over 2 Point County as I recount my latest culinary travels when I set out to find the finest foods our great county has to offer. Just a hungry man and his hatchback. It's a tale as old as time.
Is upside down. That's your book upside down.
culinary world is a lot like the real world. There are places, there are smells, there's a chance you'll get lost. After a series of wrong turns, now 60 miles off course, I was treated to the first food of my trip. A wondering puffed pastry and something I believe to be meat. The buttery sausage-style matter mingled playfully with hints of pine from my air freshener. It was unexpected. It was dangerous. It was cold in the middle.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Janitor required in bathroom. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
If you ask me, Hogsport boasts the finest milkshakes in Two Point County. At the Oily Cormorant, they'll serve you a traditional malt in an old leather boot and throw in a salt and vinegar egg. You just cannot beat it. Milkshakes are a great tradition. They're in our blood. In fact, I once received medical attention after enjoying a few dozen shakes and was told that my blood was over 60% ice cream. How we laughed.
Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. taking students for night school. Announcement. The timetable is now live. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
You want to make stacks of easy cash, but reading about stocks is really boring. Invest in Bungle Coin. It's like other fictional cryptocurrency, but with 40% less saturated fat.
Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. I'm a huge fan of Yeti cuisine. Yes, our neighbors to the north really know their way around a kitchen. From stews and pickles to five-tiered sandwiches and, of course, their pies. Cold hands make the boldest pastry, after all, and it is freezing up there. You really must try it. It's the food of the people, and those people are Yetis.
Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush. Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Students are reminded to apologise to the janitorial staff. I'm sure you've done something.
I was famished when I arrived at the Royal Tumble Hotel. So much so that I took advantage of my kitchenette and feasted greedily on some toast. When I returned from a walk, I was stunned to find that all crumbage had been decrumbled. The bed was made and the toilet spotless. Every sign of life had been washed away. You've got to ask yourself, had I really been staying here? Indeed, do I exist at all? Lovely stuff.
Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. Prepare for next year.
This trip was all about regional delights and cultural differences. One man's casual vol-au-vent is another's world-shattering epiphany. The people of Smogley have been crusting and dusting their fish for as long as anyone can remember. But at the recently opened What's the Batter, they use a unique cheesy gubbin crumb. Ho 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 ho! I can safely say that it was the cheesiest fish this DJ had ever eaten. That's a winner.
The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. How desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
I hope you enjoyed today's show as much as I enjoyed my trip around this wonderful, mysterious county of ours. But for now, all of this talk about food has made me hungry. So I'm off to the fridge to take out the first thing I find and cover it in mayonnaise. Until next time, I've been Ricky Hawthorne. Cheers!
Has opened a new building. Good for us. Students for general knowledge. Intruders, please not come in. Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet. It's a bit drizzly outside. Please plan accordingly. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. requesting assistant.
Good morning, I'm Felicity Bellbottoms and you're listening to Campus Radio. Later in the show, we'll be discussing another hot student topic. Old meat. How grey is too grey? That and much, much more coming right up.
Students are reminded that you can't win either way. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
Education Minister Tarquin Foxbridge has once again stoked the fire between his department and the county's student unions, saying, "Tuition fees will rise and they must rise. I spend more on loafer wax than most students do on their entire education. It's just not fair." Thanks, Minister, for that much-needed, albeit clueless perspective.
Students are reminded that the rain isn't my fault. Thank you. questions. I believe that smell is you. Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. Intruders on campus. You know what to do.
Lectures can, if done incorrectly, be quite boring. But here's our preview of a lecture that has students everywhere wide awake. Avant-garde academic and student darling Omar Figgins began his latest series of touring lectures this week. The early reviews are in for the talk entitled What We Talk About When We Talk About What We Talk About. One student had this to say: "It was great. I barely understood any of it." So, you can imagine. Wow. Reserve your tickets for his visit to your campus today. You won't want to miss it.
Showering is technically but not socially optional. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
Beaver from Bungle. The small car that makes the little things feel bigger than they are. It's a perspective thing.
Results have been released. Luck won't help you now. Is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. Students should check in before trying to learn.
Finally, the matter of grey meat. Yes, we contacted Health Inspector Henry Jobsworth, who sent us a very comprehensive 7,000-word report on the subject. Asked for a snappier response, more suitable for radio, he had this to say: if it's just turned grey, it might be okay. If it's been grey for a while, it's sure to be hostile. Well, if it rhymes, it's probably true.
The timetable is not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it. Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Students are reminded that the rain isn't my fault. Thank you. Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet. Students are reminded to sink or swim. Student requests for administrator. I'll add them to the pile. Students with medical issues should go to the health clinic.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. I hear that another university has opened its doors to the aspiring bookworms and lab rats of 2 Point County. Listeners may remember that I don't like new universities because they're not old and therefore not any good. If they were, they'd have opened a long time ago. That's called logic, students, though I don't suppose you'd know.
needed in staff room. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush.
Welcome back. I can't say that I understand our county's recent fascination with opening pop-up universities on a weekly basis, but it seems appropriate to commemorate the opening of yet another fun-time house of real good learning. I thought we'd talk about the past, memories, and nostalgia. The feelings that things used to be, in some incalculable and all-encompassing sense, better. But why do we feel that way? Are we wearing rose-tinted glasses? Perhaps. Did everything used to be better? Probably.
Joust is starting now. Huzzah! that smell is you.
I used to love taking the train, the steam, the crisp sandwiches, watching people's luggage fall. Oh, those were the days. Sadly, I now find the experience of using our county's rail services is missing one rather vital component. I find that everyone seems all too engrossed by their mobile phones. Now, I have no interest in talking to anyone, but what I did like was ignoring people. It's just no fun if they do it for you.
Students are reminded that jousting is dangerous, as well as mandatory. Campus intruders, please not come in. If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me.
Oh, I don't know. Where do I start? I've been feeling a bit lost, you know. Orb. I could really do with a sense of purpose. Foundation. Who needs purpose when you've got the orb?
Students are reminded that jousting is dangerous, as well as mandatory. next year. The academic year is now over. Janitor to collect litter. Sorry.
I was recently stolen back to the days of my youth. Yes, after inadvertently trapping myself in the airing cupboard, what did I come across but my old wooden tennis clogs? It had been too long since I thought about my days on the university tennis team. It was said that the mere sound of our coveted shoes were enough to cause eruptions of rosy cheeks and giggling on campus, although some believed that it had something to do with our shorts.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Technically, but not socially optional.
Whatever happened to wooden tennis shoes anyway? The visual spectacle of tennis used to be accompanied by a positive symphony, a sound like a company of coconuts dancing on a ballroom floor. Only wooden tennis clogs can produce such an enchanting auditory experience. But what do they wear now? Ghastly, squeaky things. And for what? Added grip? Light weight? It's practically cheating.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Intruders on campus. You know what to do. It's a bit drizzly outside. Please plan accordingly.
The rise of the synthetic shoe is not confined to the tennis court, sadly. I'm sure many long-time listeners know that I visit Confetto's Cobblers once a year and treat myself to a pair of brogues, or loafers if I'm feeling scandalous. On my most recent visit, however, I was horrified to find that my dear cobbler had been replaced with an establishment by the name of the Shoe Zoo. But can one truly describe their collection of footwear as a menagerie without possessing a single pair of brogues? I think not.
Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. Student union requires an assistant. Students are reminded that jousting is dangerous, as well as mandatory.
Remember the start of the show? Remember when we were going to talk about nostalgia? Oh, what a paradise it seems. And yet, here we stand, talking about training shoes. Another vision gone awry over the savage passing of time. How fitting. How dreadfully sad. Things used to be better, dear listeners. How can you know for sure? Well, my show is over. They can't be getting better, can they?
Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Weather report. Oh look, it's raining. Janitor to install upgrade, please. Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you. required in bathroom. Students are reminded to bounce back from heart-wrenching disappointment. We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. Enjoy your summer. I know I will.
You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Good day, I'm Ricky Hawthorne, and welcome to the show. On my drive in this morning, I was speedily overtaken by a car full of whippersnappers, pipsqueaks, and good-for-somethings. I couldn't tell what they were chanting, but it certainly did look like fun. So today, only partly because I've got nothing else planned, I thought I'd pay tribute to those young people by telling you a few stories from my glory days.
The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do?
those of you who don't know how I spent my formative years, I was born, bred and buttered right here in 2 Point County before attending what was then called 2 Point University. I think it's still called that now, but it was then too. Right, top drawer anecdotes coming up, but first, here's another toe tapper.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Would campus intruders please not come in? The academic year is starting. I hope you have a pencil.
When it comes to food, sometimes simple living is happy living. Don't get me wrong, I'm incredibly lucky to eat a wide range of things nowadays, from chicken sandwiches to pastas of seemingly infinite shapes and lengths. But I'll never forget that time at university when I lived off an enormous block of cheddar. I was said to be mostly cheese by the end of term, and you know, I think they were right.
item required in bathroom. Weather report. Oh look, it's raining.
Stop what you're doing and eat some cheesy gubbins! 3 out of 5 people agree that cheesy gubbins are cheesy-licious! And that's not even a word! Cheesy gubbins! What are you talking about? Cheese!
Students with medical issues should go to the health clinic. Assistant to the library. Thank you. Intruders on campus. You know what to do.
You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. One summer, some friends and I headed north on a fisherman's pilgrimage to Tumble. I tell you, there's no freedom like it. Just a group of mates, their matching bucket hats, and a case of antique fishing flies. Pure bliss.
announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that. Janitor needed in student union.
It may come as a surprise to some of you, but the young Hawthorne was something of a prankster. Yes, once at school, the gang and I bought several thousand soft drawing pencils, and in the dead of night, swapped them with our school supply of much harder standard issue pencils. I only wish you could have seen the look on Mr. Featherbridge's face when he tried taking registration the next morning. Oh, the man was livid. Unfortunately, two of the boys were expelled for breaking and entering. Don't trespass, kids.
The joust is starting now. Huzzah! Janitor required in lecture theatre. Students are reminded that we will be implementing a no-tolerance policy on procrastination soon. Intruders on campus. You know what to do.
want to stress that I don't think a young person's life is all fishing trips and A-grade hijinkery. No. I also took a great deal of substance from the many mentors and role models in my young life. I'll never forget the professor who took my Introduction to Advanced Thinking course at university. He once told me, "Ricky, I don't think you'll ever understand what I'm saying." And he was right. A very wise man, that one.